those shops, you're going to get the chance today to hear the other side of the story. We just got to bite the bullet and get in the ring of politics. I mean, I'm standing here and I can see Chantal here. I'll tell you what, I'll back her dad. If he's willing to put his head in the ring, I'll back him.
Past time zone earlier, and they had a man outside who was scanning the passports of children. How does it make you feel as a grandmother knowing that that's what they're doing?
Just absolutely sick to my very soul, and that's what it starts affecting. Your whole being is just so you just can't understand it. So for me, I concentrate on what we do want to make, the world that we do want to create, not the one that we're leaving behind. And the faster that we leave behind this, you know, distorted, dystopian, crazy, evil place. There were so many glimpses of hope and inspiration and aspiration now. That's what I'm concentrating on.
Look, I just want to say that we were watching the live streams on that Wednesday, that dark day in New Zealand's history, the day that Andrew Costa said wouldn't happen. I saw everything that happened between around 6:45 in the morning until about 6 p.m. at night. I couldn't put my phone down. I heard people like Chantal Baker's voice and the tone in her voice when she was watching what was happening to her father. I saw the police spray her in the face for no reason whatsoever. So people can't lie to us. We were basically there. We saw it. We had that point of view, okay, and not just with what we were seeing, but what we were hearing. Okay, so we know what happened, and there needs to be a serious investigation and inquiry into what happened on that day. This basically means that the police has been politicised and weaponised by the government, and that should never ever happen. I have attended about a dozen of these marches in Christchurch, and I have never once seen any anti-social behaviour, or I wouldn't be here. People like myself would not be here if we didn't feel comfortable and safe and proud to be on camera with our faces.
So there's so many things that are affecting not just me but everyone, you know, and it's dividing people completely and utterly, which is just another way for people to cause a conflict and that against each other, which is not right. You know, we want to have peace and harmony in our communities and in our country. This country's become so disrupted by all this COVID mandates and everything else. That's all these other bills. This isn't just the only thing that's getting passed. You know, that's what people need to realise. They need to really wake up to the realisation that there's a lot of bills that are getting passed through Parliament and have been for the last 2-3 years, and even longer than that, even the last 15 years.
There are people who are vaxxed, double vaxxed, boosted on these marches. They've just had enough, and so it's a bunch of beautiful people.
Do you think the protests are having an impact on how the government sees the mandates?
Well, that in itself is because of the protests. That tells me that these are having an effect and it's got them worried. And I'm really saddened by what happened in Wellington, like all of us, and we all grieve. But as I've said all along, we've got to keep going. We may have, whatever way you look at it, we may have lost the battle. It's okay, but we haven't lost the war. We've got to keep going.